Good morning, I'm Will from Green Circle Salons. I'm here in beautiful Memphis, Tennessee at Intercoiffure, and I'm speaking with Modern Salon TV today about sustainability. So what does it mean to be a sustainable beauty salon? Well, our industry generates close to 500,000 pounds of waste every single day. And where does that waste end up? Well, usually in the landfill, or it goes down the drain and ends up back in our water bodies. We're creating a sustainable beauty industry by diverting up to 95% of the waste from your salon. So you may already be recycling paper and plastic, and you may be wondering, what else can I do? What else is required to be a sustainable salon? Well, have you considered your hair clippings, your foils, your color tubes, your aerosol cans, your electronics, your batteries, your light bulbs, even your excess hair color? All of these things can be recycled or repurposed and turned into new materials. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about that. Your hair clippings. Believe it or not, in North America, we create almost 65,000 pounds of hair every day, and that goes to the landfill. What happens when hair goes into the landfill? Well, it actually creates methane gas. So any organic material that sits in a landfill is going to create problems for our planet. Global warming is partially made up of the greenhouse effect, and the greenhouse effect is caused by gases from things like hair building up in our landfill. So one of the solutions that we've created here at Green Circle is to use hair for environmental challenges. This is a hair boom. This is the exact same thing that you would have seen at the BP oil spill, where hairstylists were donating their hair when the Louisiana Gulf spill occurred. So what is it? Well, it's actually just hair and pantyhose, but it has an incredible ability to actually soak up oil, just like it does on the hair when an oil spill occurs. Green Circle shipped 1,000 pounds of hair down to the Gulf of Mexico back in 2010, and we're proud to say that this is a solution that exists and that we will continue to support as long as haircuts continue. Now, what else do we use hair for? Well, when you become a Green Circle member, you get bins to hold all of your materials. These bins are made of cardboard and they're fully recyclable. In the future, though, they're going to be made out of bioplastic, recycled plastic from different industries, and hair. Picture a bin that's made completely out of hair and recycled material. It's fully recyclable. It's a cradle-to-cradle operation. We use these bins for your hair, your metals, your paper and plastic, anything solid that you give us on this program, we will provide a bin for. And again, in the future, they're going to be made partially from the hair that gets recycled from Green Circle members. So that's just one of the things we're doing with hair. There's a number of different opportunities, but the key is to keep this stuff out of the landfill. Now, your hair color, believe it or not, hair color is the single most expensive thing in the salon, and it's the single biggest polluter as well. When that goes down the drain, it ends up affecting our marine wildlife, it ends up affecting our biological spaces, and we can't really process it the way we would like to at our water treatment facilities. So ultimately, that actually comes back in the form of drinking water, and that becomes something that our bodies have to process out, as well as the animals that ingest it. So hair color can actually be turned into clean energy. When Green Circle collects this hair color, we remove all of the water content from it, and that gets neutralized and put back into our water table. And then the actual chemical portion can get turned into clean, usable energy. So that goes back into our local hydro grid and becomes a clean source of fuel for our homes and our businesses. The foils and color tubes, well, you've probably seen metal recyclers all around town, but the reality is, because they're contaminated with chemicals, it's really hard to recycle them. Green Circle sources out local recyclers that are able to process these materials and ensure that they can be melted down and turned into clean, usable materials. So what do we mean by that? Well, the aluminum, anytime you're using aluminum as a consumer, whether it's in a car part or a bike part or any number of different things, that can actually be created out of your old foils and color tubes. The same foils that we're recycling today could be the foils that our grandkids are using in 50 years when they're in the industry, because metal can be recycled an unlimited amount of times. It's really an incredible opportunity. And of course, your papers and plastics. If you're unable to recycle paper and plastic, we have a solution for you as well. And we can ensure that that important material gets diverted from the landfill as well. So you may be a stylist, you may be a salon owner, you may be a booth renter. We have a program that suits everyone. Our program is designed in such a way that regardless of how big or small your salon is, regardless of how much waste you generate, we can help you. And the reason why we want to do this is because we know that as an industry, we need to change. We need to create a large systemic shift in how we do business. Every industry now has a green strategy. And this is the green strategy for our industry. We're the only ones that do what we do. There's nobody else doing it. And we want to collect all of your material so that you can go from potentially recycling nothing to recycling and diverting almost 100% of the material inside your salon. So if you'd like to learn more, we'd encourage you to check out greencirclesalons.com. Check us out on Instagram, check us out on Facebook. And become a part of the movement, because this isn't just a recycling program. This is a movement to completely change the way we view our industry. I'm Will from Green Circle Salons, signing off at ICA Memphis. Thank you to Modern Salon TV, and hope you enjoyed watching.